Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So in this video I wanted to touch a really important thing that in my undergrad I saw myself also spending a lot of time about it, and my friends around me also. Okay, so the thing that I wanted to tell you about is the college, the projects that we work upon, right? So when I was in college, we have a lot of technologies and a lot of things that we learn, and then we think of what kind of project we should work upon. Okay, so that is the main thing. So we spend a lot of time in thinking what project we should take up. Okay, so here's the thing. So you learn a course, you do the projects which are there in a course or something like that. Okay, whatever the resource be. Okay, let's say you started learning something through a resource, be it a YouTube videos, be it a paid course, be it a free course, it doesn't matter at all. Whatever you are learning, just do it, just do the projects which are there in that course, in that YouTube series or whatever. Okay, just do that, and once you are done with that, then think of taking a project and applying all the things that you have learned. So here the problem is like the major confusion is what kind of project you want to work upon. Okay, so here I just wanted to tell you one thing which I don't know why many people don't do that, is why don't you contact the professors and see what they are working upon. So the point is that if you see the professor, start with your own college. Okay, so start with your own college or university. Just list down the professors who have who have done something there. Find their profiles on Google Scholar, ResearchGate, or LinkedIn and all. Just try to see what kind of stuff they have worked upon, and then you can actually contact them to tell them that I want to work under you, and this is what I am thinking, and you can start collaborating with the professor. Okay, what is the best thing about this? The best thing about this is that you don't need anything special to start this. You don't need to be in third year or fourth year, or to start this. You can start it in the first year itself. You can start it in second year, third year, and in fourth year you obviously have to do it. So the colleges have certain kind of things like major project or minor project, so these projects have credits. So there you have to work with a faculty in a team of 3 or 4 students, so that is compulsory. Okay, so that is there in the fourth year, but I just tell you guys, like, why don't we start doing this thing from the first year itself? Why don't we contact professors? Now comes the other thing. Let's say you are interested in a particular area, and in that area of research your college doesn't have a lab, your university doesn't have a lab, or there is no professor who is working in that area. So that's a problem for you, right? So in that case I would suggest you just try to see your neighboring universities, or try to contact professors from other universities. That is fine. I also applied for a research internship in some other college or university. You can do that. So a good example would be applying to IITs and triple ITs. They really have great research labs. I have actually seen that. So a lot of stuff is there. You would get to work on really good systems with good GPUs and all, if you want. So if that your research involves that thing, just try to contact the professor. Just try to show that you are motivated in doing something, you are motivated in developing something that can be of use, and you are motivated to do something that would actually lead to a result. You are not wasting the time of that professor. So you need to convince that professor that you are not wasting his or her time. Okay, so that's the thing. So when I say you are working with a professor or under a professor, that means that you are working on either the professor has an idea and you are implementing it, or sometimes what you can do is you yourself can have an idea and then you can mail a professor, and you can tell him or her that hey, I had this idea, I had a rough vision of that, and I just want your guidance, and let's complete that project. Okay, so you can do that also. But the thing is that professor should be interested in that area, and that project should be really great, so that the professor is liking it. And at times, let me tell you this, if the project is really good, these people can actually get you funding on that project. Okay, so I mean, it's not something rocket science or something like that. You can just check it on the websites of triple ITs and IITs. They do have government funding projects and all those projects. Okay, so it's not a big deal for them to get funding for good projects. So if you're collaborating with a professor, you are working on a project there, that is of really great importance. Okay, and I mean, yeah, this is another thing that you can actually work upon. The second thing that I wanted to cover through this video is that, your number of projects is, that doesn't matter. So let me give you an example of myself. Like I have not taken up a lot of projects, but there was just one project that I'm really proud of. I took that project. I have actually worked on that project for about 1.5 years. That project is deployed. It was funded from AIMS Delhi, and it, as of now, it has crossed about 500,000 views, and I mean, it's an Android app, so 500,000 hits on the database. So if you are making, let's say, 10 or 12 projects in your entire BTech, and they are really small projects which are not deployed, like let's say you have a website that is built, but it's not deployed, it's in your desktop. So whenever someone says you what you did, you just have to open the folder and then open the index.html and run it. So I mean, it is not that useful. Or if you are making an Android app and you are saying just to the recruiter, like or if someone says you, what did you build, and you are like, okay, just give me a second, I'll just add the app from my laptop to the mobile, and then I'll actually show you. Or let's say you build a machine learning model and you are saying, just give me a minute, my model is running, and once it's done, I'll just show you the result. So it doesn't work that way, right? You can't do that. You have to have a live project. That would be of great importance. Otherwise, I mean, how would people know what things you are working upon? No one would read a big paragraph of your project description. So this is the trend. I mean, people tend to give more focus on what they see, rather than going through all the things and all about your project. So if you give someone a project to see, then the people would definitely see that. That's it. My motive for making this video was simple. I wanted to cover two things. First is what kind of projects you can work upon, and I just wanted to tell you about this area of contacting your professor. Because in BTech, like in BTech you have 4 years, so 4 years is a long time. You can actually collaborate with a professor, and you can just see how it goes. So definitely this is an area that I just wanted to tell you, so that you can actually explore it. The second thing that I wanted to talk about is quality of project matters, quantity doesn't matters. So let's say if you are working on one project, and that one project you worked upon, let's say, for 2 years or 3 years in your entire BTech, but that is like, there are some people who are using it, there are some million hits on, and so then I think that is more valuable as compared to listing 10 projects on your CV with the descriptions that what they project do. So instead of that, just one project with a live link, you can just click there and done. So that is more valuable. So this is another thing that I wanted to tell.